my favourite stories. One of my favourite stories. A fella goes to buy a car. I'm going home now. Fella goes to buy a car, and he goes to this garage, and he said, I'd like to buy a car. Want a car. Fella's got a lovely car here, so he said £3,000. I said, I've only got £17.10. He said, you can't buy a car for £17.10. He said, I won't. He said, don't you shout at me, you twit. He come with me, and he took him round the yard. Well, there's a big rusty handcart with shafts. He said, oh, £17.10. He said, you give Green Shield stamps? He said, no. He said, how's it go? How's it go? He said, buy a horse. He said, well, only got £17.10. I said, tell you what, he said, take the handcart. Take down the road to the animal experimental station. He said, ask for Charlie. He'll give you something to make it go. I said, all right, thank you. So he takes his handcart down the road. He said, dear Charlie. Dear Charlie. He said, what do you want? He said, he told me at the garage to come here. You've got something to make that go. He said, I've got just the thing. And he goes in and he comes out with a great big 9'18" hen. He said, that, child, that. He said, yeah, stick her in the shafts. Get in, hen, get in! So he puts all my gear on it, you know. I said, chance, yeah, lad. Shall I come back for the service? He said, don't bother. He said, right, get up, hen. Goes all over Manchester. And he gets on the M6. He said, right, I'll open it up. Said, get up, hen. 70 miles an hour. There's feathers everywhere. And he's steaming down the M6 like that. Oh. That's the wind, that. Go on. And he's just coming up to Preston, and there's a big oil tanker stops dead in front of him. He said, oh, God, oh, God. Whoa, hen, whoa! 70 miles an hour, breaks all its shackles and just vanishes out of sight. And he finishes up on the hard shoulder, on his handcart. The shaft's up in the air and the wheel's going round. And there's always one, isn't there? Morning. Said, morning, Tofficer. You had an accident, lad? I said, yes, sir. I said, what happened? He said, my big end's gone.
We're going to go even further back now. We're going to go back to the... we're going forward. To the days of Al Capone and his firm. Al Capone and his firm. And there was this gangster, you may not have read about him, called Unlucky Len. Telling you, Unlucky Len. No matter what he did, it fell out of bed. It all went wrong. Everything went wrong for him. And one day he was right up here with it. He thought, it's no good, this ain't. No matter what I do, it all goes wrong. I'm going to kill myself, ain't I? I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I'll throw myself up the top of the Empire State Building. And he went up to the top and he went, whee. He thought, long way down there. No, I won't. I'll throw myself under the traffic. He come downstairs all the way down the bottom and he threw himself right in the middle of the road. Well, look. And all the cars went, argh. Threw himself on a zebra crossing. He thought, can I do nothing right? Nothing works for me, does it? Got the hump with this, all right? I'll go and have a beer. He's walked in this bar, walked over to the bar, and he said, get some beer, Pally. I gave him a beer. He had that, and he went out again. Brainwave. Thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go and see Al Capone, call him a prawn, and all his hoods will give me the treatment. Bang. He walked up to the big house, knocked on the door, bling. And the geezer come down and went, "Oh, yeah?" Said, "Oh, my name's Unlucky Len. I want to see the big man, Said, "Oh, just hold on a second, Len." He went away, he come back, he said, "The boss will see you now, Len." He walked in there and Al Capone went, "How you going, Len?" He said, "How am I going? You're a problem. Think we." All the hoods jumped on him, not giving an hammering. Current, ding, 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 ding. Got hold of him and threw him out in the street. He thought, that don't even work, do it? Can't do nothing right, can I? We'll have another beer. And he's walked in this bar. As he sat down, the door at the corner's open, and in has walked this 18-carat, 100% darling, out of this world. She sat down at a table, and Len's got her out the corner of his eye. Zonk. And as he's looking at her, the barman leaned over the counter. He said, "Hey, Pally, shouldn't look at that girl if I was you. That's legs diamonds broad. He sees you looking at her, he'll slit your throat." He thought, that is it. That's it, that's the hours. Walked over to this table, sat down. The bird ain't said a word. He put his hand on her knee. She never said a word. He thought, terrific. And he started to run his hand up inside her leg like that. She never moved. He thought, handsome. All of a sudden, the girl scribbled a note. Give it to him. And he opened up and read it, and it said, "When your hand reaches the top of my thigh, act natural. Signed, Elliot Ness."
This fella, how many golfers in? Like the odd golf story. This fella played golf so badly, nobody would play with him. Nobody. Nobody at all. He goes out, he's playing, the balls are going up, shoot, everywhere. Nobody bothered with him. And he suddenly won £75,000 on the pools. So I went to the professional of the club. He said, "I want lessons 7 days a week, morning and afternoon, never mind what it costs, hang the expense, give the Casson to the goldfish, get it sorted." He said, "I'll do it." So for 12 months, he had lessons, and he became so good at golf that nobody would play with him. And he's out on the green, he's playing away on himself by his own, nobody with him. And he was so sick of this playing on his own, he gazed across to the road, and there was this chimney sweep's van going along the road. And he ran out and he flung himself wildly in front of this chimney sweep's van. He laid prostrate on his back in front of it. And the van screeched to a halt, and the fella got up. He said, "Look," he said, "never mind what you're doing." He said, "Drop that. Come on with me. Play me at golf. I'm sick of playing. Come and play me at golf." He said, "Come and play me." So he came on, he had brushes on his back, all the bit. He got on, all 9. He said, "Watch me, I'll do it." He had all the clubs, beautiful gold-plated club. He struck, beautiful shot right down the fairway. He said, "Now, go on." He said, "You can use these clubs. Off you go. Don't worry, I'm not bothered about how you play. I just want the company. You get it." He said, "I'll not use your clubs. I'll use one of my rods." Took one of his rods. He addressed the ball. "Dear ball." And he hit the ball. It was a beautiful shot, and he finished up about 2 inches from the pin. And this fellow was shattered. He looked down, he said, "What's your handicap?" He said, "It's all these electric fires they're putting in." He said, "They're putting me out of business." He said.
An Englishman, a Frenchman, and a Russian were standing, and one said, "What is perfect happiness?" And the Englishman said, "For me, perfect happiness is 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Put on the old tweeds. Put on the old hat. Get the dogs, a pair of wellies. Get the gun, off onto the moors. Shoot a couple of partridge or brace a pheasant and cook them over a spit. To me, that is perfect happiness. What about you, Froggy? What's perfect happiness to you?" She's for me. She do the accents now, you see, because the way I tell him, you see, it's a gift to him. For me, is perfect happiness is 10 o'clock at night. I go to the casino. I make a lot of money. I meet a beautiful girl. We have champagne. We have a beautiful meal. I take her back to the flat. I turn the lights down low. Then we drink the champagne. Then we make love. So me, this is perfect happiness. What about you, comrade? He says, for me? See, it's a Russian. I just sounded more like a Pakistani, but it's a Russian, you see. I get the accents mixed up, he says. For me? Incidentally, if I fall down, check me in the middle. For me? For me? The perfect happiness. That's French again. For me? For me? What the hell does Khrushchev talk? For me? Perfect happiness is... I forgot what the hell perfect happiness was in Russian, you know. For me, perfect happiness. See, but that's the laugh. It's the way I tell it. It doesn't matter. You don't get bloody laughs, but it's the way I tell it. For me, perfect happiness. Yeah. Well, all right, it was a Yank. No, it'll have to be a Russian. It'll have to be a Russian. For me, perfect happiness. Perfect happiness, comrade, is sitting in my flat in Moscow. Then suddenly... Oh, the hell with the accent. It was a Russian anyway. Yes, he was standing on a seat, sitting in my flat in Moscow, when suddenly a searchlight hits the window. I open up the window. And I look out, I'm telling you. Well, you'll get them all eventually, you know. And the voice shouts, Vladimir Vashinsky, we arrest you in the name of the Union of the Soviet Socialist Republic. I close the window. I'm frightened. I see the NKVD, the KBG, the STD, LUSD, FME. I am frightened. I look out again. They got their rifles trained. What am I going to do? I sit down again. I'm grieving. I'm frightened. Suddenly the door burst open. And there is the secret police. Vladimir Vashinsky, we arrest you in the name of the Union of the Soviet Socialist Republic. And I say, Vladimir Vashinsky, he lives next door. Perfect happiness.
Honeymoon couple, first night. They're there, off they go to bed. Next morning, the husband gets up, he comes downstairs, he makes a beautiful breakfast, egg, bacon, toast, marmalade, coffee, milk, sugar, all on a stainless steel tray. Carries them upstairs, single-handed, into the bedroom, puts it down in front of his wife, and she said, that's beautiful, that's lovely. He said, now, that's how I want it everywhere. Bloody hell!